Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to On the Move, where we go behind the scenes of some of Forsyth County's larger construction projects. Today, we're up at 369 and 400, exit 18, a project here that John Jefferson, I know you and I have talked about several times over the last couple of years. John, let's jump right into it. Folks are really wanting to know. We've already had some questions this week about what's been going on behind us. What's occurred this week?
Sure. So Monday night and Tuesday night, ER Snell and their crews set all 7 of the bridge beams. So we're done setting bridge beams. That's great news. They're behind us, behind the crane. They're working on getting the end wall formed. There's an end wall on the west end of those beams and one on the east end at the middle bent in the middle of the roadway, and also preparing to put down the deck pans, which span between edge of one beam to edge of another beam. Then when they get all those done, there's also something known as a diaphragm, which ties the beams together at mid-span, so that helps strengthen the structure. And then once the deck pans are down, they'll start putting the reinforcing in for the concrete deck and moving forward. So we're in a really good spot.
What's the projected timeline? I think that's the big question a lot of folks have here, is when these additional 2 lanes will open up here at 369 going across the bridge. What are we looking at right now?
So the end of 2025, which is what we've said all along. And we're on schedule to do that.
That is wonderful news there. And again, the bridge is open, has been since day one when this bridge opened. Traffic has been flowing here at 369 across State Route 400. So John, what's next now? The bridge beams are down. You mentioned there a little bit about our next steps, kind of looking long term. What's the next big milestone we can be looking for?
I would say getting to the point where we're pouring the bridge deck, getting the end walls done, the diaphragms, the deck pans down, the reinforcing. That's got to be inspected so we have enough concrete cover so we don't have pieces of rebar too close, because this thing's got to last 50 to 75 years. So if you're familiar with concrete construction, you've got to have a certain amount of concrete over and above or above the reinforcing steel so it doesn't rust and deteriorate. So I would say the next big milestone is getting the deck poured.
All right, and you mentioned there this bridge lasting 50 to 75 years.
Yes.
If you're not familiar with this project, you can go to forsythco.com/exit-18 to learn a lot more about that and what exactly that means and why that's so important for this bridge, because that's the whole reason we're here today. Yeah. Making this bridge last as long as possible is why the modifications are being done currently here today. There's no safety concerns with the bridge of any capacity at all. This is just to extend the life of the bridge here at 400 on 369. John, I know that we've talked about this one a lot, but a lot of exciting things happening across the county with capital projects. If you want to get much more information about what's going on, be sure to visit the capital projects page at forsythco.com. See some of those bigger projects, and also we got a great podcast we just recently recorded about SPLOST 9 and the projects that are coming online with with SPLOST 9 rather, and the funding that our taxpayers have funded through that program. Well, John, we appreciate it as always. We look forward to catching up again down the road here and talking more about the next big step at 369.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. As always, get much more information about what's going on in your community by visiting forsythco.com, following us online at forsythco.com, as well as our social media channels, and as always on TV, Forsyth, Comcast Channel 23, AT&T Channel 99. So long for now. Thanks for watching.